Namaste. Very welcome, every one of you. Very nice to see all of you here. God may always bless you. In the beginning, I want to quickly share something like a basic, which is not really so much maybe directly connected to the discovery of who we are, the truth of our being, but it is definitely connected to uh, how we can make our sadhana more refined and effective, how we can utilize our time in life in this form fundamentally better also. You can say this is like a fundamental universal formula for clarity. This is that universal formula for clarity. This formula is like this. When we are confused about how to do something, that time, if we come back little bit, like step back and try to focus on what we want to do and become more clear about what we want to do, then it will enable us to become clear about how to not do it, which effectively, indirectly will make it clear to us that how to do it. In the sense that even if we will not know really how exactly to do it, we know how not to do it. Like when we are going in the wrong direction about doing it, then we will know it. If we are clear about what to do, what to do in relation to this. If we are confused about what to do, then if we can step back again, one step deeper, and ask ourselves why we want to do it in the first place. Because anything that we want to do, any what that we want to do, is connected to why we want to do it. Like we want something from a deeper place of being, something we want to achieve, experience, express in some way. No? So if we are not clear about we want, what we want to do, then if we can step back and ask ourselves why we want to do this or that in the first place. If we refine the why, we will become clear about what we do not want to do. It will not fit with the why. All those whats which don't fit with the why have fallen away in a way, have been put aside now. They are out of question now. Now, even if we are not clear what we want to do, but we will just start doing and it will start appearing to us in a way, because now we know what we do not want to do, where my why does not fit, the fundamental intention does not fit, no? Like this. So this is that formula of how to attain fundamental clarity. We can look at it in the same, in another way, is that we are made of like three layers, where the deepest layer is where we have intention, middle layer is where we have a decision, and outermost layer is where we have implementation. Let's say intention to sing, but not clear what to sing. But if you can become clear what not to sing, you have actually become clear about what to sing. Meaning, why exactly you want to sing in the first place? Because you will feel, you know that somehow I will feel happy if I sing it out, like expression. No? And you also slowly can know that what way will not let me express myself the way I want to express myself in singing. So all those words which are not fitting well with this why have fallen away or have been put aside or marked as not working. The decision. Intention, decision. Then implementation. How? Now how is much simpler really. Because once we are at the, once we are one in the intention level, then there is only one what that can fit. And in this one what, there is only one how that can fit also. There are not many hows that can fit. it's a very simple thing really, which I'm sharing. It's like fundamental way of reaching clarity in any direction of life, in any state of life also. It is not about spiritual or non-spiritual. However, the personal way of doing it is very different. The personal way of doing it, from starting from the how to, is that we keep trying to do many things or keep trying to do the same thing in many ways with the hope that I will know one day what is the right way of doing it. Right way of doing it is connected to what we want to do, not really. What we want to do is the need we have. How we want to do are the options right now. No? So we are using the options to figure out what is my need. This is the personal way of living life, which is a very unsystematic way of doing it. That's why we spend or rather waste a lot of part of our life in this. If we don't want to waste our life like this, because life is precious. It is not just for living, enjoying body, mind. It is also for living the truth and discovering the truth of who we are in the same life. No? So this is the reason that I'm sharing like this. Mostly we are trying to do many things in order to figure out that what exactly I want to do. But if we can become clear about what I want to do in any direction, we will not have to find out the options, the right option. Only one right option fits in this what I want to do. And in the fundamental sense, why we want to do that what. If we can connect our what with the why inside, then there is no way we can be confused about how connected to it. So this is what is one alignment of why, what, how. Intention, decision, implementation, like one thing, one alignment. That's the best way of living life, doing anything, whether it's spiritual activity, sadhana, or life in life also. And like this also we remain connected to our roots of who we are. No? So that we are not like, why to remain connected to our roots? Not so that somebody else can take decision for us, but so that we can take the decision we want to take. So that our life can be a fulfillment, a life of fulfillment, life of happiness, a story of happiness and fulfillment, not a life of unfulfillment and regret or like that. So this is something in the beginning I wanted to share. Thank you. Now, anybody want to talk, you can talk. Yes, Uma.
Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity today to meet you and explore truth freshly. I want to explore something already you shared today and right now about this. It is very, very beautiful and very helpful for me. And I felt that when we are too much out, like at personal space, personal state, then I feel what will be the right approach? Like some time back, few times you shared with us that whenever you find two inside you, like two choices, two decisions, feeling confused, not able to choose, then choose anyone, no matter what is anyone, and go to the root. There you will find what do you want from this. So I want to explore this with you.
Oh yes, yes. It is actually very similar to on the same line, but what I expressed. So let us take an example of you are struggling in about how to do something, and there are two how tos. Let's say, take any of the how tos and try to go deep in this how to. In the core of the how to is what to do. So this how to can only give you this what, not any and every what that you want to do. And now go in the depth of the other how to also, where also in the core of the how to is a what this how to can do. And then if you evaluate that, oh, this is not what I want. You have become already, like you have eliminated one option of how to do it. The wrong option of what you want to do. Because there are no right or wrong options. It is just they are fitting or not fitting. Like what you want to do, this how to is not doing it. And if you do it, your time will be wasted. No? So this is the thing that whenever, like I used to say like this in the beginning, quite long time back, that whenever you see two inside you, like in the moment or time of confusion, don't worry about which one is right or wrong. Just take any of it and go deep in it. In the sense that this option, what exactly this option is offering me. There are very higher chances that you will meet that other option also and the root of it. So there is a possibility that part of what you want is given by one option, option A, and part of what you want is given by option B. And then you will be surprised that actually there were never two options. There were just one option only. My mind was wired in such a way or looking at it in such a way that they were looking like two things. No? So this could be like this also. Not only that it takes us to the right place, right option. No? Like let's say there could be a day when you feel just sitting and I don't know what I want to do today. Or let's say I don't know what I want to eat today. Let's say we have very common problem with some people. I don't know what to eat today. No? Why you want to eat? Ask. No? And as soon as you ask why you want to eat, it could be for health, it could be for taste, no, or both. Just three options, no? And it will become so clear what you should eat today. No? Only that. So what I'm trying to say here is that life is not full of confusions. Life is very clear all the time. It always gives what it gives. All the options give exactly what they give, and everything is transparent. Nothing is hidden. You know. What is happening is that we are not seeing things as they are, as if we are too much projecting, too quickly deciding, no, like this. Not patient enough or not still enough to see patiently, you know, clearly, like this. So whenever we are divided, two options appear in front of us. Whenever we are confused, whenever the experiencer of life is confused, then two options come in front of us. And the experiencer thinks that I have to choose one of them. No, actually they are just mirrors showing you that you are divided. You see? So use any of them, go in the depth, and you will go in the depth of your being, where you find I am divided. That's why I see two. No? And this goes so deep in the non-dual understandings particularly and in the direction of awakening that when we are at the core of our being, there are no divisions in life. There is a multiplicity and a harmonious wholeness, not divisions from each other. You see? So this is the beautiful part of what you are saying. When you see two options, then go take any of them and go deep in it. Like different ways we can look at it now. Before I was offering more, contemplative, descriptions about it, and now we can look more deeply also in the same direction. Yeah.
It is very clear, Ji. And like this, when we go to the root, then we check our intention also. And sometimes feels like I was not desiring this. I was just thinking that I desire this. Then I want this. But so
Oh
it is
yes,
also very good.
yes. So there are many desire. One fundamental thing that has to be understood: outside influence. In the spirituality, it is very important to be understood. It is important everywhere, by the way, but I can only talk about a spiritual context of awakening. That outside influence is something that has to be calmed out in a way, has to be seen clearly, first of all, that like there is something which is mixed with us, which is not original to us. So it's like like some desires which have come from outside, and they as if they have got hidden in our system and presenting themselves as our own desires now, own intention now, own need now also, and that can be calmed out very easily in this method of contemplation. That hey, it is not connecting to the very root. It is not connecting to my roots. then it is not mine. No? It's like some other plant's flower has been stitched to you. You are also a plant or tree, and it's just not fitting well. It demands differently. What you can produce, it is not happy with that. What it needs, you are not able to find where to find that material, where to find that food which can be given to it. You see, that incompatibility, continuous incompatibility, or this uh, bigger scale of incompatibility inside is what we can call disharmony also. Disharmony is not something original to the soul, to the body, to the mind also. Harmony is original to the soul. Harmony is natural to the soul, to the body, to the mind. But something is mixed continuously, and as if it has become our very way of living life. You know, that's why fundamental approaches towards clarity, towards harmony, towards truth are not really fixed things, but more clean things. Don't fix, clean. Clean means let there be original, everything original in you. And it will just start fitting so well with each other, with everything. You see, like removing the outside influence. That's the thing. Outside influence is in the form of understandings, beliefs also. Like, our belief in those understandings also as if they are my understanding. What we call false knowledge or belief of knowledge also. No? Like what we think, I know this is true. And when we go deep, we find that no, I don't know really whether it is true or not. And immediately the impact is very different now. Now it is something we know in the mind, not that we keep it in the heart, close to ourselves. No? Now there is no intimacy with that anymore. When that intimacy is not there with that which is from outside, we are free from it, even if it remains. No? Now it's not part of my wholeness in this body mind. Like when you have borrowed, let's say, something from neighbor. It is in your house, but it is not. It doesn't belong to my house. It is not mine. Like this. You can still use it for a moment, maybe, but it is not going to fit completely. No? Like this. Thank you. I think that is good. No?
Yes, thank you so much. Very good. Thank you for sharing this clarity.
In the same context, I want to share what is Prabhat Shuddhi. Prabhat Shuddhi is a much more of a understanding than a set of practices. This is that understanding that remove the outside influence more and more and more and more, so that you can remain original, who you are, what you are, how you were made by the source, and how source intended, how source have the intention to express through you, live through you, live as you, like this. So that's why Prabhat Shuddhi is not really merely yoga, pranayam and other activities. It is more decision every day in the morning that, okay, I want to be empty of all that outside influence, which is not original to me. No? Like this. Thank you. It's good. Like one very fundamental thing that we are not doing for a long time, not relaxing in ourselves. No? It should be its most original, no? Most simple, no? To relax in ourselves. Like meditation, the most simple and joyful thing has become most difficult thing. Why? Because we are not living from our original wisdom also. Like this. I think it's good. Thank you. Anna, you can talk.
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ji.
So beautiful. Thank you so much. I think this should be taught for the kids in every university and school, like how you started. I was writing it down. I will share with my daughter when she comes back. It is like I wish I had that when I was younger, like it would help avoid so many traps and wrong turns and so on,
That's true.
But it is like how you were speaking, if we can use one example, it was something that I wanted to talk about today, or like ask you for advice anyway, and maybe we can use this to come to the clarity, or to come to the root of things. So I told you on Guru Purnima day about this thing that shook me a lot. Like there was this like lying and then fighting for righteousness and for truth and so on. So I kept questioning that, and a big shift happened, because I could see that. Do you know the term gaslighting? Gaslighting? Do you know that term? It is very now they started using it in all media. This gaslighting is like a very popular thing now. Like, oh, you're gaslighting me. Oh, you're gaslighting me. You know, it's coming from a movie from the 60s or 50s, maybe even, where a husband was playing with the gas in order to make the wife feel that she's crazy, so that she would not question, and he had some hidden agenda by living with her, or by being in the same house. So this is where the term is coming from, gaslighting. Yeah? And I could see that what was happening on that day, it was gaslighting, is what I reacted to so strongly. But then I kept questioning, okay, why, and this righteousness and standing up for truth and so on. And then I realized that, yes, gaslighting is manipulation, yeah, of energy. But this, what I was doing, or what, like standing up for justice, was just, it was also manipulation of an outcome. You can correct me. Should I stop here?
No. I just want to understand. No, I want to understand that why it is manipulation.
Okay. Exactly. This is my question. Was it also a manipulation? Because what I could see from my side is I felt attacked, or something felt attacked, and reacted in a way like, no, I have to fight for righteousness and fight for truth and fight for myself, and like to not go in a deeper financial loss where I'm already in. And so, but the thing is, just like it was two kinds of manipulations fighting with each other. Yes, this one was gaslighting, or like it was pure. It was clear that it was a lie, and I was in shock, like because
now
for
I
a while,
understood. Now
you know.
I understood.
But I could see that what was coming from me, it was also not pure. And when I started observing that kind of manipulation, then I realized that everything is a manipulation of energy, except how Guruji calls writing on water, which is the pure state. And then I felt a lot of shame and a lot of a shock, which I'm still kind of in, and I'm like making very small steps since, because it's everything is a manipulation. And if you can speak about that, and also about, you can transfer it into what you were speaking about, because like I don't know how else to function, because I have to go to work. I have to stand up for myself in the society, because like even now as a like I feel like that there's just, if I don't do anything, if I just relax, how you say, they just chip and take more and more, and yeah, you can please say something, because this is where I got to.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just share how I'm looking at it, and then you give me some feedback after that also. It is true, but you're saying that these two versions, basically they are all inside you, not really inside somebody, initiated by somebody, but they are created or experienced inside you only. No? One part is where it looks like uh, because of the outside, influence, something is happening. That outside influence is outside also in that person who is doing something, but that is inside us also, no? Which is kind of cooperating with it, saying that this person is right. Inside us, there is an energy which says that this person is right, or this type of tendency, or this type of manipulation, or this type of behavior is right. No? Then another part of ourselves which says, no, this is not right. No? So it is a fight between our own two parts actually happening again. It has nothing to do with the other person really. We have not started dealing with the other person yet really so much. More or more, we are dealing with that person from our chaos in a way, from our imbalance in a way, not from the balanced state. No? And why? Because we are two here at this level. One is owned in a way, not owned, but kind of influenced by the other, and one where we are trying to hold our ground as our through our basic intention, or how we want to live life, or how we want to be, like this. So, whether you take the approach of thinking, contemplation, or take the approach of feeling, the essence of the experiencer, true joy, whether you take the route of knowing the truth of who you are, all these three are actually going to help you in coming to the root of both. Now the other person and this reaction or response coming from you, there's a root of both of them, where you will find that this is something like an outside influence and should not be in me, and it will start wearing off from you. Like you will become more empty or original in a way now. Like it's just you, not so that person will not go inside you anymore. You will be alone inside you. That person will be outside only, like this. And then it is much easier to decide what exactly how you want to, like whole of you will respond now to what happened in the form of that event, that person, that reaction. No? And that will be a very beautiful response in the sense that you will not regret. We don't regret only because, let's say, unintentionally we have harmed somebody by shouting or something. But we regret mainly because we were not total in it. We feel that I could do better. Like this we feel. So it is a matter of I could do better. I can do better. Give me another chance. Give me another take if this is a movie. Like this. A actor is saying like this. So this is the same thing really. Like from two, you should come to one. Don't choose any of them. Don't choose my point of view. Because your point of view and the point of view of the other inside you, both are your point of views only. If you fight with each other, within yourself, you are just going to lose regardless of who wins. If you don't want to lose, you should not try to win. You should try to see that, okay, what is going on. It's an opportunity. I don't mean that what to do. I'm not going to give you advice that how to deal with it. That is in the moment and up to you. Like what is at stake and what all you can do and you will do. And there can be certain spiritual practices to give deep breathing or something that time, so that you can be more rooted in your being or something before responding. But that's not what I'm saying. But mainly it is about focus. Bring your focus on the root of both, like this. Like come to that undisturbed state of the decision maker. Undisturbed in the sense that before this happened, how you were. Or after this goes away, how you will be. Come to that place and from there decide. This is the best place really. And if, as I said, if you are not able to come to that place of undisturbed, unaffected experiencer, then contemplate. Contemplate like awareness. Contemplation means awareness. That okay, what is going on here? And you will be actually able to see that even this other is other. Even this my is also not so much my. It's also kind of other in a way. Like I have to yet transform my energies into mine. They are not mine yet actually. It's like this. When somebody is able to trigger our energy, it should be really taken very impersonally, very unemotionally also, very unpsychologically affected also, that it is simply scientific indication that there is some energy inside me which is not original to me. I have to transform it. And we have just created so many ideas around these things that, oh, I can trigger you, I have button, your button, you have my button, and things like this. I have heard so many times also in our groups. It's too personal. It's too personal to speak like this. No, don't waste your time like this. You are converting yourself a person and other also into a person, not giving space for them to be impersonal also. You see? Spirituality is not for these things. It is for being free from being a person completely and flowering and transforming and living the wholeness of our being and the body, mind and life. No? It's just not about other in the sense of person. It is about other in the sense of another branch coming out of the same root, like everybody else. So this is my outlook. Please tell me, give me some feedback if you feel.
Yes, very beautiful. It is also to what I came to somewhat still in theory, but I could see that my part was also just part of the same coin, just swinging. But I also came to what was the reaction and why, which is, like this manipulation that I have experienced is something I react very strongly to, because I felt like that nowadays, or like in my life, everything was this manipulation, and something just reacts very, very strongly to that, probably from not being able, or from like when we are not grown up yet, or when we cannot speak properly, or then we fall for this manipulation, like when we are lied to, and this, or how I started, like I feel everything is manipulation in a way, except being in the pure, clean space of writing on water. Or am I wrong? Because like how do you deal? Because I'm sure everybody, because I came
now
to the
I
spiritual.
understood what you are saying.
I came to the spiritual that evening in the meditation. I could feel that even the meditation, or like how we want to show ourselves in the group, like in the spiritual, like this meditation group where I meet, yeah, it is also in a way a certain kind of manipulation, because not all, I cannot speak for everybody, but for myself, like until the point I get into this free space, like I don't care how I look, or like what, if I'm like looking very meditatively or not. But it is also a certain kind of manipulation, and then I ask myself, like, how are you, or Guruji, how are you guys dealing with this? Because even from us, from the most earnest seekers, it is not always 100%, because there is these hidden things, or blind spots, like you call them, yeah?
Understood now. I can tell you a little bit something now about I understood. So, it's not really manipulation. It's just using it. There is no such thing as manipulation in the fundamental sense. It is just using it. But who is using? What intention they have, or more importantly, what they know about themselves. Do they know the truth of who they are? Meaning that one who is having intention and who is using it, who is using the resources, the body, mind, is going to decide whether you will call it, like in your language, you will call it manipulation or not. So, very basic thing I tell you, we live meditation, we live in meditation, we live the being, pure being. Now this pure being is going to start extending. It will extend. It will extend in the form of harmony from inside the heart. Or it will come in the heart, first of all. From meditation of the being, it comes in the heart in the form of harmony. Harmony means not having any, not leaning towards any experiences too much. In the heart, it feels like this. Not leaning towards any experiences too much. Just remaining same joyful towards every experience during the time when the experience is happening. So this harmony of the being through meditation extends slowly as we sufficiently live the meditation into the heart also. Now clarity also, true clarity also helps in this. True clarity basically does not tell you what is the right thing to do, but it tells you that what is not the right thing to do. A lot. Like there are many options which very clearly are a no, and you will know now in the mind, and that is clarity. And then the clarity and the harmony of the heart, they meet and they merge. Now the clarity is a very perfect neutral ground which is giving a space for the harmony to extend now even at the level of body mind and to be expressed and to make decisions. So it's not that how to know whether I'm manipulating or not. There's just one way, that are you in the harmony? Are you connected with your being or not? Just one single way. There are no other ways. Everybody is in your language. Everybody is manipulating otherwise. Manipulating not really, they are being manipulated by their ego state. And further, they are extending that being manipulated to, I am also going to manipulate now. Like this, knowingly or unknowingly. You see? So they are not intentionally manipulating. They're just being manipulated. The soul is being manipulated by the ego state, and it is further extending that being manipulated towards everybody now, helping everybody to be manipulated by ego. You see? So they are not intentionally doing it. Maybe they have the best intention that I want to help everybody. But who are you who want to help? Makes all the difference, no? So meditation meaning true knowing. Harmony in the heart, true joy. Clarity, true clarity, you know this. All these three things connect to each other, and then when we live in the being, the joy of the being, the truth of the being, and the harmony that extend from here. Like a one thing, it's not many things. That's what we are discussing today. That from always when there are two, come to one. And there is a time where there will be no two. Everything is there. Thoughts are there, feelings are there, but they are serving same one thing. They are serving one intention. They are serving one being also who has intention. This being is never two, and its core intention is never two also. It always has one intention. That intention is not so pronounced and clear in the mind that, okay, why I am living life. No, it's just more you are connected to the whole of the being, and from there you are being guided actually. So this is this one way, this is the way of the being, and that is the way of the person. So it is the way of the person where we manipulate and get manipulated also. You see? So it's not difficult really, it's a very simple thing. Like why we want to do anything, this is the thing. Like if you can ask any moment when you are confused, because you are asking a very fundamental question. If you can just ask why I want to do anything, respond to somebody, or even to feel bad about it. Like even to feel bad is a choice actually. It's not like by default you are going to feel bad inside and then you have to believe that I have lost my joy of my being. No, you have never lost joy of your being, by the way. For that you have to create a layer of belief so that you stop living the joy of your being while the system has produced unhappiness, let's say. You see? If you don't want system to produce unhappiness, change your system, transform it, rewire it. If you don't want to stop experiencing joy, meaning if you want to continue experiencing joy of your being, then do accordingly. Heart breathing, meditation, satsang, like this. These are two different things. We are just mixing them. What do you feel?
I know just one thing after I saw this very, very clearly, that I only want to live from this space where I don't really know anything, but I just know if I'm in, I call it in peace, you say in harmony, like if I'm disturbing this, if I'm going to do something and it's going to take away this peace and this centeredness or not. And more than that, in the moment, this is how far I come, and
it's a very good
yes,
decision actually.
yes.
It's a very, very good decision, because this decision is going to enable you to live to the fullest, fulfill your destiny, and contribute peace, light of truth, joy in life also. This is that non-dual way of living life in the multiplicity, not duality. This is the non-dual way, original way of living life. It's perfect actually. It is not going to stop you from living anything, by the way. All the nice things, let's say you like chocolate, or you want to go on a giant wheel ride or something, you know what we call this entertainment park and everything. All of this is fine. Just don't be disconnected, or from your source, from your being. Let it. It is playing as you. It is living as you. Don't let this misunderstanding that you are separate from it and you are somebody. As soon as we feel that separation, it's like a layer of unconsciousness, or layer of absence added between you and the source. You being the body, mind, and the consciousness, and the source being the source from where it came. As soon as a layer of absence, inserted or found there, then you will be like, I'm a separate self, and that is a separate self. No, that is not a separate self. You are not a separate self. There is only one being. Just one being. All the time. And why you want to live the purity of your being? Because you have started sensing that I am the being. Not this being or that being. Being. Being is not this or that. Being is just one. No? One being. No? Like this. Even through this, what I shared, fundamental formula of universal formula of clarity, it is just approaches going to help us in being free from duality more and more into the truth of one. So what you are saying, I want to just keep it simple. That's why I'm using this kind of simple language, but it is fundamental. No? Like, do whatever you want, whole day, business, anything, job, anything, anywhere, just you remain one. Then the life will remain one also. The confusions will not happen also. For you, there will be no confusion. Even if for others there are so many confusions. You see, this is the point. The same life can be lived through clarity in clarity, when we live through the harmony of our being. Even if everybody is confused about it, you are never confused. Either we are confused and dissatisfied, discontented, or we are confused only sometime, or sometime we are discontented also. And in this method, you are neither discontented, because full participation is the way to life. Fully living it. How to fully live it? By fully being who you are first. Like this. These are not difficult, these are not new things in a way. Like, it's not like that you have less capacity. I clearly feel that everybody feels confusions like this. So I know what you are talking about. But the answer is not learn well. Answer is be more who you are. One. There is the answer to it. Answer is always new. It's not a same answer for every situation. But it is the right answer every time. You see? Right answer is which does not leave any footprints, which does not leave any regrets, unfinished business. Everything is finished all the time. You are completely finished that action that you took, or that you were part of, or you through you, that action came like this. Like, become so porous, what is Prabhasuddhi, another way is that make all of your energies, layers, all the core so porous that the absolute can express itself fully, so that it doesn't feel regret. No? And every time you will know, I am not, only He is. No? Every time you will know, I am not, and He is. No? Light of truth comes out of you like this. No? Can come out of you like this also. No? That's what I mean. Thank you, Ji. It's very good, no?
Thank you. I just wanted to use another word for this manipulation because I can feel it. It's control. It's we want to control things, and then like if I'm not in this writing on water all the time, then also after something happened, then there is a lot of questioning, or like, this is why we think, because like and what he said and what I said, and I could have done it better, and all of this is again trying to control something that happened in the past, even like not even that we can, that I would do it for the future to get the best outcome, but like it's going through things and trying to unscramble scrambled eggs, you know, and it's just, it's, yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
No, very correct actually. Very very good, concept, language you have used for it, control. It totally makes sense. Because as a person, what is happening is that we are kind of continuously living in fear. And that's why whatever is not known to us in the mind, our mind is also following our fear. Anything which is not known to us in the mind, our mind does not allow anything to be marked as unknown. Immediately it fills in the blanks. Immediately it is filling in the blanks continuously with the guesswork that, okay, it has to be nearest guess, my nearest guess is that it has to be that. Like this. So we are trying to keep everything under control as a person. And I'm not against being under control. I'm saying just be who you are first. Then also you will not let go, let everything happen. No, you will let everything happen as it must happen. Whether it is you do it or you let it happen, doesn't matter now. This is the point. You are much more in control, or you are much more able to control life when you are the being. Because then you do the right thing to control it. As a person, we are trying to control because we are failing to control it continuously. No? If we can succeed, why we have to keep trying to control it? No. And the way to control life is to control ourselves. We have to win over ourselves, not anybody else. No. The master is the one who has won over them, their own self. No. Not somebody's master. You see what I mean? Being is that master inside us, no? Thank you. Then this is good. This is good. Thank you. So I hope all of you can understand that I'm just using the very simple language about it, like a very ordinary, not very specific spiritual language for it, to point out that, because the fundamental truth of life is not really so much typed in this sense, but it is just more deep and clear and pure, no? Like this. Yeah, this is good. Deepa, you can talk.
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
When you were talking to Anna, I had a different thing, but now I want to talk about this as well. Before this, you shared about these three things: intention, decision, and implementation. This can be applied in every situation based on the acceptance and surrender. First, you have to accept the situation, then, the right result can come out of it. When it comes to intention, how you want to approach that situation in, keeping all the narratives in your head outside, and then approaching it holistically. Okay. And then why the situation is arising and what it is trying to teach me. Then we can come to a wholesome result. Can you say more about it, if my understanding is right?
It is quite close to this, what you're saying. Here, intention is the core, right? And intention can be intention of the person also, no? So, person may say that I am clear about my intention, but the person is not clear about who you are, who that person is, you see. And that effectively is also going to mix with the clarity of the intention too. So in that same proportion, how much a person, how much this being is clear about itself, only that much this being can be clear about its intention. But still, it will be useful. You see, it is much better to be clear about the intention than to be not clear about it and just trying to figure out that decision part, what to do and how to do, also implementation part, you see. So, if you can keep it all aligned, like in one line. And by the way, this is what is happening in anywhere in this world. As you said, can it be applied everywhere? Yes, it can be. And it is being applied everywhere, by the way. It's not something brand new I am telling right now. It is happening already. It's just that it has been my reading in my life that I thought that I can share it, and which can be a very, like a best practice for living life. So even when we do anything, let's say we are, I want to fall back onto my original, example which I used to give, buying, when you want to buy a new mobile phone, new phone. Then intention means being clear about your needs, what are my needs, and more importantly, what is my budget about it, because it's not like anything, any budget doesn't matter. So certain budget also already there is a constraint. There are constraints here, no? Is going to limit. Then what all features I want, or what all can fit in this budget, and then going for what means options now. No? Okay. So if you forget your needs, then in this same budget, even very beautiful options are available. Like the salesman will say that if you can just forget one or two of your needs, like I'm okay with the call quality, if the screen is bigger or more pixels or more resolution or better, water resistant or something, you see, and you will, yeah, I'm okay. But will you be okay forever, for rest of the life of this phone? If yes, then this okay is okay. If this okay is in the moment, then this is not something original coming from you, you see. So we need to be very strict about these things in a way. Like this is a clear-cut no, like this is a clear-cut requirement that I cannot give up at any cost. Like this kind of clarity. If they are in the direction of this buying the phone, then no salesman of this world can fool you or change your decision, you see. So you will say, no, this I want. No, this is still I want. No, I still like this one. Like whatever way the salesman tries. And remember, there are two salesmen here when you are dealing with a salesman outside. One which is outside, one which is inside. No? This inside salesman is cooperating with this outside salesman so much more, like a magnet. Like this salesman remains very quiet when that salesman is not there. When you are meditating, this salesman is just nothing to do. Who are you? I think I'm in a wrong house or something. This salesman feels like this. That's why it registers to the meditation. As soon as the outside salesman comes, this salesman suddenly comes to life. Okay, let's talk. But it is talking for that salesman, not for you. You see? This is the funny thing. So be very, very alert. Like go very prepared from home. Don't take one step outside of your home until you are crystal clear about what are the must-have options in this phone. And also like a fence, like a fencing, security fence also, that this no, this yes, this no, this yes, like the boundary also. And then you very fearlessly go and you will always come up with a, get the right option. And this is what is intention, then decision. Then decision means, okay, this option is clear to me now. Then buying and all is a simple thing in this case. However, if we can be confused about anything. It's a very funny thing. We can be clear about anything and we can be confused about anything too. It's not so much really that thing is very difficult. It is just as if There's something inside us which is enjoying being clear or being confused. You see? Both. As soon as you fall in love with clarity, you just want everything, clarity about everything now. You see? In the same way, as soon as you fall in love with the taste of your own being, the experiencer, now it doesn't really matter what you are experiencing. You're just going to continue experiencing the true joy. You see? Because you have fallen in love with that purity of the joy of your being, no? Like there's no parallel to it, there's no comparison in terms of any experiences. You know? They can be very intense experiences of joy, but they are not comparable still. Because they are not as pure, they are not continuous also. So it's like this. Thank you. So I hope it is this is what you are talking about or no?
Yes, and along with that, what I was saying is that taking care of this salesman, not the outside one.
For that, I offer true clarity. True clarity
Yes.
is for taking care of the salesman. Meaning to be very clear, you the owner of the house. This is like, let's say we can call it manager. So you the owner, now bring light onto your manager. What my manager is really doing. Meaning your manager have many friends maybe inside, them same apartment you give, or your manager has a wrong understandings about things. Like you have to remind your manager who is paying the salary to this manager. No, true clarity is reminding the manager that you are the boss, you are paying the salary. So manager, you better start serving me, the one who is paying the salary, because this manager is serving everybody except you right now. True clarity means bring in the light, turn on the light, and so that the manager can see the boss that you are, no? The master that you are. No? You see, like this. Like question in a very constructive way in the mind what exactly this thinking is, what this thing, what purpose this thinking is serving right now. Don't think about it. Don't be involved with it. No. Ask fundamental questions. Mind is not asking fundamental questions, for example. This manager should ask fundamental questions also. When you ask that, any practices which I offer in the retreats for the true clarity, when you do these practices, who is doing this practice? Actually, it is the manager doing it. And manager doesn't want to do it, so you say, no, you have to do it. And manager say, I will not do it. Then what you do? You just don't do anything. You just become quiet. As soon as you become quiet, you have withdrawn the power from the manager. The manager becomes powerless. Manager says, no, please give me back power. I will do the practice. No. You see? Like this. So thank you. It's just a joyful way of, indicating towards this.
So beautifully put across.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to also talk about breathing, and what I observed is that whenever mind is functioning a lot, uh, so the nostrils get blocked on the brim, as in the air gets blocked at the starting of the nostrils, and that's how it starts to create illusion that you are actually stuck in that bubble of mind.
How interesting.
And whenever like I realize that okay, I feel heavy towards the starting of the nostril and it's gone.
Wow. How
It's
nice.
like you are actually popping the bubble from here. It's so fascinating.
I cannot say that this what you are feeling about the outer part of the nostril is going to be experience of everybody, but I understand what you're saying. What happens is that if we breathe less oxygen is coming in, less prana is also coming in. In this less state, the illusion of imprisonment, confusion is very easily possible to be created. And the because the soul is also not getting what it need in order to see through everything as it is. The soul feels powerless. Soul feels less power. Like the power of the illusion is stronger now, and the power of the one who is facing it is weaker now. No, that's why just breathe. Just breathe through everything. Breathe through everything. Just one circle which is piercing everything. Everything. Just doesn't matter what. This thinking, that thinking, this feeling, that feeling. I feel like going there. I don't, like our mind will keep saying that I don't feel this is a good practice for me. I feel this is better. I want to know the truth of who I am. Why should I meditate? Why should I breathe? No, just breathe for some time and you will know the power of it. You see? Just simply breathing. It can just break any bubble, every bubble also, because there are many bubbles. You don't think that there's just one bubble in the mind. No, deeper than the mind also, then deeper than the heart also. Deeper than the mind in the heart, then deeper than the heart also in the being also. There are subtle. What is this bubble? That is ego. Like a very strong bubble in the mind, subtler bubble in the heart, subtlest bubble in the soul also. Just keep piercing it. It will look very strange. Why should I do it? I have to move on with my life. I have to do things. I have to just, and this whole system will try to pull you, like make you hostage. That no, I cannot do this. Hard breathing, simple breathing like this. What if you do it? And you can see the truth in this moment once you break this whole circle of hypnosis. And you start sensing that no, truth is something other than and this state in which I have been living continuously. And then that is the end of it. Now you will get out of it very soon. We don't suspect that we are living in a false state. That's why we continue with it. No, we support also that no, I have to go back to my comfortable state. We feel like this. You see. Thank you. It's a very, very beautiful what you are saying. Do gently, like once a day, so that gently the hypnosis start wearing off, so that we don't feel like disturbances or something like this, shock or something. But this gently basically also is a very important thing. Like you need to keep some kind of threshold here, because if you do less than this, you will remain in the hypnosis. You see. So there has to be some kind of stress. Sadhana cannot be done in all sweet and sweet way and comfortable way. No? There has to be a sweet stress all the time in sadhana. No? That will ensure that we are growing or getting out of this hypnosis. No? But very beautiful what you said. Yeah, it totally makes sense. But at least for the moment we can break it. When you are too confused, basically it means that you are experiencing yourself less. When we are too confused means we are experiencing ourselves less. Like we are feeling less power inside us, less strength inside us, and everything else looks bigger, everything looks stronger. No? Get back your strength first. Then look back again and you will see, no, it's not something so big. Like soul, which is all powerful, all strength only, is living like it doesn't have strength. No? So it's very good, thank you.
It's like we always act from our past, hence this soul happens.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah.
The past is what is creating this bubble, no?
Yes.
Past basically is like, it is not really giving you life, it is giving you an illusion of life. So it is dead only, it is like a smoke, dead smoke moving around, dead air moving around inside and giving the illusion that this is life. And if you depend on it, you will feel sucked, like it lives on you basically. That's where your strength goes, strength of the soul, in the dead. No? To keep the dead alive, you are giving your life and not feeling your strength now. And now this dead is your imprisonment. How to be free from it? Like this. Stop giving it life. This is how to be free from it. Unconditionally stop giving life to, unconditionally, not conditionally. No, I will try it a little bit today. I will try it tomorrow a little bit. No, don't do that. Otherwise, it's an endless story. It can eat in so many people's life. So many people finished. They just, they do not reach to the truth, joy, peace, integrity, unity, harmony. You know? Because they just they kept waiting that no, it's too strong today. I don't think I can do something today. You are the soul. I'm reminding you, every one of you. Please remember here or in the YouTube stream. You are the soul. Remember, please. You have all the power. You can withdraw your power. You know, meditate. Just sit. Meditation means just sit. Don't do anything. Just start feeling the truth of your being, even if you are not feeling any joy. Soon joy will follow you. Soon strength you will feel inside your being, not in your body mind yet, because your body mind is in the power of the ego right now, let's say. No? And then you will have to give your strength to it slowly, like this. No? That's why when we are living in the ego, the more we depend on the past, the more somehow we come to life in a way. And the more we withdraw ourselves from the past, the more we feel dead, right? Yeah. In the beginning, yes, it is like this. Like ego's story is like, I cannot live with or without you, like this. Ego cannot live with or without the past. Cannot live with the past because it is the soul only living in the form of ego, suffocating, feeling unhappy. No? Thank you. It's very, very good. Actually.
Thank you. I also observed one more thing. So my sleep cycle has reduced, and my sleep cycle has reduced. Along with that, whenever I wake up, it is only to me, alright. I'm talking about just myself. Whenever I wake up in the morning, a song suddenly pops up in my head while waking up. So, what I understood is that whenever you wake up, not just, in a sleeping state, even in the, awake state, it is in the form of sound. And here also, sound is waking me up. So, is it somewhere connected? Because every day it's a song, every day. And I am.
Is it the same song?
No, different song. And I am coming back to, okay, I am wide awake. It's not like I have to, press an alarm to then, keep it on snooze or something. Suddenly, song comes in my head, I am awake.
Your understanding is correct. Actually, we are living in a circle. Like we are made of two things. One, or we have two aspects. One, that which is not changing, which is constant. This constant does not need any circle. It is just without any circle, and or if at all it has any circle, its circle is with that which is also not changing, its own source. No, like a circle of love or some connectedness or something. No, but it is basically not a circle. And body, mind, all the other courses are actually a circle. Life is happening in a circle. So in this circle, everything is made of sound actually. Literally everything really. And science also accepted that everything is actually made of sound. No? Everything, like all the objects that appear to be solid and so, but they are all made of sound only. No? So now it is no surprise that you are feeling like this. However, I noticed that there are two formats in a way of thoughts in the mind. One is prose and one is poetry. Song is that of a poetry. Mostly we are caught up in the form of prose, like thoughts, thinking about something. That is also a circle, and song is also a circle in this case. And depends on what you wanted to hear today, what you wanted to think today, sing today. It's like you are singing in a way. That song came in you means you are singing or wanted to sing or in some way. Like you ordered actually this. It is just a delivery in the morning that you are getting. Now you need to be aware when did you order it. No? And because if you don't like the song, if you like the song, that's okay. So just check that what is your complaint about this song appearing in the mind in the morning, and based on that take action. Like, hey, play it louder. I cannot hear it well. Or play some different song. You see what I'm saying? Meaning what I'm trying to say here is that it's all natural, no? So what is that, what is the confusion or, you know?
Not a confusion, just my observation. And I was like, okay, everything is sound. And I am waking up with sound wide awake in right in an instance. So
Understand that.
just wanted to
Understand
share,
that.
yeah.
Yes, yes. Mm. When somehow you, the experiencer, withdraws your consciousness into yourself, that is deep sleep in a way, and that is meditation also. No? Then you are not going to listen any song now, any sound now. You know, you are free from those sounds now. Sounds are there, but you are not. Your consciousness is not touching it or, you know, accessing it. No? That is the true state of being, regardless of whether we are in meditation or in deep sleep. No. Every other state is extended, like the consciousness of this soul, this experiencer that we are, is extended in a way. You know, whether it is not extended, let's say in the physical body when we are in the dream, but it is still extended in the mind. No, right? In the daytime, it is extended to the body also, so that all the sound which affect the body can be heard by the soul who you are. No? You see what I mean? It's like this. It is not the ear, the physical ear listening, no. It's you listening, no, through it, like this. It's nice. It's so nice actually that you understand it. Yeah, thank you. I want you to somehow discover in some way. There is a sound which has no opposite inside us. Inside means inside this life, inside us also. There is a sound which has no opposite. Like it doesn't have a opposite sound. Like it doesn't give us options that which sound you would like to listen. No. I feel that it will be so amazing if you can discover that sound inside you. That one sound, just one sound. You know that sound is the sound of our own existence. Existence. It's a sound of existence. No? And it is present in everyone all the time. We just need to be uh, present and sensitive, kind of, you know, attending it. If we are attending any other sounds, then we cannot attend it. If we are attending ourselves, who is attending any and every sound, then we start attending it, attending this one sound. No? So this one sound can be heard like a sound, like a one sound, like this, you know, like this soundless sound, like this anahat nad. Or it can be experienced by you as my own existence, myself, I am. Or it can be experienced by us like a presence, my presence, I am present in this body mind. In different way we can experience it based on our orientation. But this is that one sound inside us. No? Be sensitive towards it, and you will start becoming free from the disturbances of all the levels of body mind, or experiences of all the level of body mind. At your will, as you want, you can become free. Like this is the way to withdraw ourselves, like this. Withdraw yourself from experiences, that's all. You will not have to withdraw yourself from the mind or become free from the mind or the body or anything. Everything is basically an experience for the experiencer that you are. Learn to not touch any experiences, and you have started becoming free from all of them. You know, then taste your own existence. Your own existence is that sound, one sound. It's an amazing, amazing thing to experience. Like there is nothing more joyful than this, because it is all the time fresh. It is all the time fresh, like so fresh all the time. It never became still, you know. It has never become. It never becomes still. You know? All the other sound, however, of all the first four kosh, they become stale, you know, over the period. Like they are echo of the same sound. No? They are made of the same sound in a way. Like they are forms of the same sound. You know. Like from one one name or from one sound, the whole world has emerged. No, it is said like this. No? Those who have known it, they have expressed like this. No? The more we will live this soundless sound, this core sound, the more we will be able to hear it in every experience of the sounds inside us. Any thought, any feeling, any sensation. No? Then we are doing the activity as necessary as individual, but we are never out of touch. We are always in touch, in contact with that truth. No? Like we are always inside in a way. Now we are never going outside so much. This is that thing. If we can keep in touch with this one sound or our own existence, same thing really, then we are safe actually. We can never be lost in the world, in the thoughts, in the feeling, in the confusions or anything. Like this. Now we have found the roots. Like this. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. I completely understand what you're talking about.
How nice.
And it keeps increasing when you start listening to it.
Of course, it is asking, like, it wants a space, like we have to give it a space more. Like when we say, I have chosen truth, it is not just about an intellectual decision, it is about giving a space to the truth also. No? And from where truth comes? From inside. The truth wants to come from inside to outside like this. No? Every thought, every feeling, every sound basically inside, it start becoming silent, more silent, like this. There are thoughts, but they are not noisy anymore. Feelings are there, but they are not noisy anymore. They are not like, they don't have thorns anymore. They are more like roses. You see, or their thorns have been rubbed in a way or something. Like this, more sweet in a way. You see, it's very good. Thank you. Very nice.
And you also understand the importance of thorns.
Yeah.
Without thorns, yeah.
Eh?
Without thorns, any, outside impact would actually harm the rose.
Yeah, without the thorn, any outside impact?
Would harm the rose.
In a way, yes. But I'm talking about those thorns which harm us actually.
Yes.
From those thorns which are pointing towards us. Those thorns which are outwardly are necessary anyway. So that's not really, that's more of a protection system, like about maintaining the boundaries. It's an existential way of being an individual basically. Not person, but individual. Like supported by the source, This is good. Thank you.
It's like the rose thought that the thorns would harm me. Hence, the illusion is created. Okay, the thorns are towards me instead of the outside.
This is not clear to me. What do you mean?
So, okay, what I'm trying to say is that the rose thought that my thorns are harmful to me instead of creating a boundary, a protection wall from the outside. Hence, the rose feels that the thorns are pointing towards me, like in the self-harm mode, rather than thinking, okay, it is a protection that was provided as a wholesome part of me, where everything has to be appreciated the way it is created.
Yes. That's correct. So basically, because of misunderstanding, we start fighting with our own thorns, which are actually a protection mechanism. And obviously then we get hurt. But who said that you should punch your own thorn? No? Who said to you, like this. So misunderstanding again. If we can take ourselves to be as a whole one thing, yes. So very correct actually. It's nice, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very, very good. God bless you. Mila, you want to say something?
Thank you so much, Rajee, for such a practical satsang. I feel you shared today this fundamental decision, and I feel in the practical life it's like most beautiful. Of course, it's important for myself also to make a fundamental decision, and I did it some times ago. I'm fully up for the self-realization, but in this daily life activities, it's also important to make a fundamental decision to happily live this life. I feel, and in that topic, I wanted to check to you that I feel that people are not satisfied with what they have, what they are, where they are, and is this fundamental decision will help to be happy and satisfied with what we already have, where we already are, and to achieve this happiness of true clarity.
Oh yes, totally, it will. Because why? Can you say again? Because I want to use the exact words in my response. So I kind of did not catch the exact concepts that you were using.
Yeah, I feel that we are not so satisfied of what
What we
we
have,
have.
that we
Yeah.
have, yeah. Why we are not satisfied with what we have? Let's start like this, straight. Because we believe, as simple as this. So belief is the root of dissatisfaction in this department. That we don't feel that this is enough what I have. However, the root of this dissatisfaction is coming not from the belief that others have so much and I should have this also and that also. It is coming from not living life really. When anybody can live life, those same people who are like so full of ambitions and this and that, like this, in a negative sense, all that negative running and searching falls away because they start feeling the joy of living life, no? That contentment. So what we have, generally speaking, is so much more to make us happy, joyful, like this. But we want more, no? We are not happy with what we have. Basically, is a outlook towards life which is rooted in the falsity, in the belief. Like we are not checking why I am not happy right now. Rather, we are believing that I am not happy because I have less. True clarity will help us in this case. Rather than believing that by having more, I can be happy, which, by the way, is an endless journey on which human life is actually for centuries, actually for thousands of years, no, isn't it? And nobody could declare that yes, by having more, I became more happy. No. And yet we continue. You see, what a funny thing it is. We just don't see around us that nobody else could be happy by getting more. Then how I can be happy by getting more? No. So what happens? I notice that when we don't live what we have, or we don't live what we are also, it is basically in the same basket. That if we live what we have, we will start living what we are. If we live what we are, we start living what we have also. Then we feel contentment, and if we do not, there is a restlessness that develops slowly inside us. Discontentment followed by a more active discontentment, like a restlessness. Then we are on a journey. Now we are actually moving because of restlessness, not because I have less. You see, we just want to do something, and now our mind is suggesting because you have less, that's why you are unhappy. You should attain more, and then so we feel happy because of the journey, trying to reach somewhere. Happy means like we feel relieved from that restlessness, which is like killing us all the time. So most of the people are living in a restlessness. Most of the person state is living in a restlessness. How to end it? By contemplation, for example, true clarity, true joy. And true joy is the most useless thing for the person who is living in the restlessness. What are you talking about? How it can help me? But somebody who has suffered enough from this restlessness, who has done a lot of journeys also, spent a lot of time and found that that is not the answer, they can appreciate true joy, for example. And if you don't want to do, anybody don't want to do a lot of journeys and spend a lot of energy and time and age, and after that understand, then true clarity is for you. Without going anywhere, you will know that this is not going to be the answer. No, like this. So in this way, true clarity helps. What do you feel?
I feel that I agree with you because when you were sharing, I was doing this kind of neti, as you shared also before, that I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, like true understanding of what I don't need. And even this helped me to get clarity that many things which I have, I don't need them, and to understand that I don't need them anymore is already bringing lots of happiness to me.
Yes, that's true.
It's like to be free from garbage.
Yeah. On the same lines, there are some services, like I saw one TV show where sorting my life, no, sorting my life out or something like this. Basically, it means that there is a house where people, like children are there and everybody, and they are just putting things anywhere and everywhere, and so many things are also there. They are not using it; they are just stored and there. And then these experts, a team of experts, 2, 3 people come, and then they say that we can sort it out for you. So what they do is that they first of all collect everything, one type of thing like toys for children, or within those toys also certain categories, and then they keep asking, if you have to keep half of them, which one you will keep? Then they'll say, okay, I will keep this one. Even the child is able to figure out that, okay, this is what I want and this is okay if we let go, because it's so old anyway, I'm not using. Adults are much more easily able to figure out things, like when they give them options, they say, no, I don't want these things, they are too old for me. But still they were there in the house, still they were occupying the house, the space, and they did not have a space for new things which they wanted to buy. They had money for it, but they just did not have a space. You see, this is true clarity actually. This is the department of true clarity, which we do internally. Now think of your your mind as a house. In the same way, you do it. No? Sorting your life out. This is what is true clarity. Inside, in the mind, not in the terms of actual objects, not like a minimalist, but more actually minimalist inside your mind. Like, do I need these thoughts? Do I need these feelings? Very surprisingly, we are tortured by certain feelings and certain thoughts, and yet somehow we are not able to let go of them. Unknowingly, mostly. We are trying to be free from them, and in that way we are just remaining attached to them. You see? Like there is a darkness in your room where it feels like there is a ghost. And just behind you, there is a window, and from there sunlight is coming. And I'm saying, turn towards the sunlight. Just keep looking at the sunlight. Don't worry about the ghost. And it feels like, no. And we just keep looking at the ghost and the darkness, and we keep talking about it and thinking about it. And we will never become free like this, you see. This is the thing. True clarity is at least that while you are looking at the ghost, at the darkness, look at the window also. Like, come somewhere where you can have view of both at the same time. Now, already the fear of the ghost will reduce a lot. No? It is the fear of the ghost, not the ghost, which troubles us. No? Meaning in general, it's generally, no? You see? So this is the thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajee. Thank you for such a sharing. And I feel that I have one thing which I can't be free from, but I really want to be. And maybe to pronounce it, it will help me to be free from this. Because I have I don't know how to call it, in my character or in my body structure or in my functioning structure, I have such a things that when there are some difficulties in some task, especially which needs to use lots of mind and lots of attention, I always trying to avoid this, and I always trying to skip this task or to try to make it faster to be free from this task. But this task mostly is very important task which how to say, which have a consequences. And I want to prepare myself and to be ready to deal with this and to deal well, because I really want to learn how to do it better and how to do it fully and how to get the best result from this.
I understand, yeah. Meaning you want me to say anything about it, or?
Yes, if you feel like say something, it would be nice, but I just wanted to pronounce that this is my decision, and that's what I want, to be free from all of this laziness, all of this trying to skip and avoid, and be able and to be strong enough to deal with this.
It's wonderful, wonderful what you're saying. It is like this. Our attachment to light in the mind is the region that we are stressed when we see darkness in our mind. It is our attachment to apparent or experiential clarity in the mind that we feel stressed when we see anything confusing in our mind. And as an experiencer also, it is our attachment to the positive experiences that makes us feel painful when we experience anything negative inside us. However, true clarity is when you choose not to really be attached to the apparent clarity of the mind, but you want fundamental clarity now, and so you are ready to face that aspect of your mind also which is not so clear, which is from where the stress comes in the mind, that you have not exercised that power of your mind for a long time or ever, and now life is forcing you to use that power and exercise and grill and move in a circle about it. Let's say you don't want to analyze things, you are more artist, and now you are forced to analyze, like you like more visuals, and you are being forced to read figures and amount and numbers and everything, and look at them, and like you feel like, I don't like it. So it is a call for freedom. Life is calling you, asking you to, it can make you free right now, free from attachment to the opposite of numbers in this case. Not that the opposite of number is not naturally joyful for you. It will be, it is. But why you should be attached to it? This is the beautiful part of life, that you, the soul, does not need to be attached to anything in order to experience it. And your structure of body mind is formed in such a way that you will find certain things to be naturally joyful, and certain things to be not so joyful or stressful. It is natural. But attachment is what is causing much more stress than actual stress created by what we are living that time. Same thing happens about experiencing also. Experiencing the negative. Our attachment to the positive is causing us to feel a lot of fear, rejection, resistance, and because of that, lot of bitterness when the negative is experienced. Negative is not so bitter as we experience it. So that is also a call for freedom from the positive. Not that positive should not be there in us. No. It's about not having attachment to it, you see. Like a call for higher awakening in a way. Not just recognizing who we are, but also becoming free from our preferences towards mind, clarity and confusions, and negative and positive experiences in the heart, you see, like this. So thank you, it's good.
Rajee, I have 2 messages from YouTube I would like to read. First is a message, second is a question. The message comes from B Diamond 8. Beloved Rajee, happy Guru Purnima to you, beloved. May your life be full of grace and blessings. Thank God for your presence.
Oh, happy Guru Purnima to you too, beloved. Thank you. Thank you for your wishes. Best wishes to you too. Thank you.
And now the question from Intlicht. Hello Rajee, please share your insight about blockage of a person in daily life. Perhaps maybe caused by trauma, our intake from events, or destinies of energies we encounter. What could help to remove such obstacles or energies we are entangled from the past?
I found there are 2-3 things which fundamentally help, and which I cover, by the way, in the fundamental framework which I offer. In this case, 2 things which will help is one, more flow of life, more flow of life energy from inside to outside. Another is understanding, like a wisdom at the level of mind, which makes us free from emotional attachment to that trauma. When we become free from the emotional attachment to that trauma, we are more neutral. We are less affected by it. Like we are less obstructed by it. Like we are not stopped by it so much now. And when, say, at the same time, when life will flow, life energy will flow from our heart more. It is fresh life energy, which you are able to utilize. You, the one who is now neutral about the trauma, you are able to utilize it like this. This is what I notice happens. And these 2 things are true clarity and true joy. The more you, the one who is experiencing everything in life, you start experiencing yourself. Occasionally, in the whole day, 1 time, 2 time, more new life energy flow comes from inside you towards body mind. And this life energy will be consumed by the trauma if you are not alert. Like this, trauma will become little joyful. That same imprints will become little joyful, and sometimes it can become little stronger even if you are not alert. So true clarity is for this region. When I say true joy, I always feel that it should be accompanied by either true clarity or true knowing, because these are the safeguards of it. So true clarity will be the safeguard in this case, that you become neutral about your trauma, in the sense that you accept that yes, it is not feeling nice, but finally it has happened. It is not happening now, and I have whole life to live, the opportunity, new possibilities, where I can create my life much better than what has happened. And that is where we are coming to the present more, to the appreciation of what we have more, or what can be created from here also, you see. So true clarity, true joy are going to help in this case. But it is very understandable what you are saying. I understand this. It happens really. Pravas Shuddhi, for example, is a understanding again, which is connected to imprints, meaning it is connected to the old imprints, old experiences, old energies also. And once we have that attitude of letting go of the old, then simple exercises of Pravas Shuddhi, anything that you do, like a yoga, pranayama or anything, will start removing it, like a washing away of those things also. What we experience through the trauma, of course, the imprint, how deep the imprint has gone. But that time we were not aware of it. That's why it has gone deep now. So we should not blame ourselves that time, for that time. But now we can take charge, and as we become more conscious of ourselves, become more present, now we can in a way let go of it in a way. Like even if it has gone deep, even if it will take time, but we can start the process from somewhere, no? And slowly it will start going. Because now you feel that I want to welcome the new life now. I don't want to be stuck with the past life, no? Past, whatever happened. So this is the way to welcome new life. Pravad Suddhi, true clarity, true joy, like this. This is going to help. Thank you. One key thing I want to also add here is that please understand the power of your attention or focus. You are the soul actually. You just maybe don't know this yet. You have not remembered yourself yet. You are the soul. You have life, in your womb. That life comes out of you through the attention, through the focus. So whatever you focus, it starts getting life. Start becoming more alive and more strong. If you focus on your breath, sometime in a day, and just focus on yourself, your being, not on anything that you are experiencing. Or if you can meditate a little bit. So this is that positive way in a way. This is that approach to welcome the new also. Like not giving value, not paying attention so much, not focusing on that which we don't want in our life now, which is still inside, but we don't want it to be inside us now. Not paying attention to it, and there is only one way, that we pay attention to something else, something positive, something beautiful, something alive, something holistic, harmonious, like this. So this is also to be understood. Thank you. Anna, you can talk if you are ready.
I apologize for again raising my hand.
No, it's fine.
But I promise I will be very short, because something is not satisfied fully, something is not content. And yesterday I was joining Satsang where Guruji was talking about, if you come with a small cup, you will get a small cup full. And I feel like I came with a bucket today and it's half full. So I just wanted to ask you something, if we can live a few moments of that, because last time when I was talking to you about the situation and the fears and so on, yes, and then you said that all fears are basically, they come down to one basic fear, and this is the fear of being absorbed fully, yeah. And I can feel that my life has been governed by fear, and not just fear for myself, also for my daughter or for people that I love. And I can see clearly that with that I was more harming her, for example, than helping her with that fear for her, or like for situations and so on. And if we can, and it's also very reactive, yeah, this life that comes, like how we live from fear, it's very reactive, not full. And from what I understand, you have transcended that, and if you can help me live for a few moments with you this life of like without fear, or something like that. I know what I don't know what I'm going for, but I know how it feels, kind of.
So We are talking about fundamental fear actually, just to be clear for everybody. So this fundamental fear basically is what we call uh, the ground, just 1 feet under our feet, no, like this, just few inches under our feet. No? This is that ground. So we all are like, we can be, we all are like this, like continuously, like this, like little bit outside from our being in a way, stretched, never relaxed in our being. Or we have almost forgotten how to relax in our being fully, even for a few minutes. No? And that has caused a something in between who we are and who we take ourselves to be right now. Right now, we are the body, mind, thinker, decision maker, doer, no? But we are the being also behind it, no? Now they have become two things. And they have to become one again. Not by becoming, but more by actually removing that layer which is actually not true. So there is something which does not exist. That thing is our absence. And yet our absence is also so strong that it has created a layer between the pure being that we are and what we think we are right now. What we think we are right now is basically dependent on what we do, what we think, my life, my actions. No? So in relation to what we do, what we think, what we live, who we are and who we are beyond it, without it also. These two things have to meet. And this is what is meditation. This is what is satsang also. This is what it means to relax. The more you relax, the more you can breathe out the old breath. Because there is an old breath being stuck somehow inside us, which is like living as if like something between you and you, between ourself and ourselves. No? The more you allow yourself to relax, the more you will feel that completion of breath and completion of being also. You let the breath be complete. Complete means as deep as it can be. Not forcing so much, but more allowing. No? Like the breath kind of penetrating and entering and nourishing everything inside us. And the being relaxing fully into itself. No? Relaxing in the sense of sensing that is there any stress I have in being myself. If that stress is felt, be aware of the stress, and that stress will melt. No? Stress is like a ice. You are the water, behind the ice is the water, between the two water there is ice, giving the impression that this water and that water are two. No? Like this. Living the wholeness of your being, which includes the ice also, a little bit ice flakes also here and there. It's okay. But they all are one thing. Our mind has defined very strictly that there are divisions inside us, or there are divisions in the being. Even our experiences of the heart also try to define it in an indirect manner. But actually, there are no divisions in the being. So not really trying to make the whole thing one, but living that it is one actually. I know it's a very difficult thing to do suddenly for some of you, but even if you are not able to fully, connect to it, you can still be benefited a little bit. Because this is what is pure meditation basically. When you are not doing it in a way, or you are doing it but not in the way of doing. Because this cannot be done in one sense, or it can be done in the way of the being only. Like you are just sensing that I have been stressed, the being has been stressed, and you are just letting go of that stress from your side. Let go. Let go means let go of the stress. Let go of that trying to do something. Let go of trying to do something. Feel yourself, feel your being, feel the stress, feel that trying to do something, trying to be something, and then let go of it. When you let go of it, what happens? Then you remain as you remain. Just remaining as you remain is remaining as who you are. No? Remaining. This is what is remaining as the self. No? Essentially, self is not the body, not the mind, not the thoughts, not the feelings, not the experiences. It is something very magical, present in everything, and yet not one with anything. You are not one with anything. You are just one undivided presence of something which experiences everything, but never becomes one with anything. If you sense that I am a thinker, just sense it, don't believe it. Don't identify with it also. If you feel I am a thinker, I am an experiencer, I am good, I am bad, just be aware, don't identify with it also. Be free from all form of identification or definitions about yourself. They are all connected to the practical life, individual life. And they are relevant there, but they are not relevant here. Here we are living the truth of who we are, not truth of who we are in relation to the practical life or the individual life. No? You see? It is like the being is meeting the being. Being is merging with the being. Being is relaxing with the being. No? If it is not very clear, so to some of you maybe it is not so clear, you can just sense the relaxation level. You will be able to sense that are you fully relaxed or not. This not being fully relaxed is what is remaining separate from our own self. No? Meditation is fully relaxed, like completely relaxed, like one. When we will stop this exercise or this uh, living this truth together, then we will come back in some state. That state is the role that we have chosen to play in this moment or in any other moments. But right now, we are the actor, the soul. No? And we have chosen not to be involved with any role that we have played so far. And right now we have chosen not to play any role also. Like not putting up any face mask or any mask, no? Like this. Living the original face of the actor, of the soul. No? Not to be seen, but to be felt. Living the purity of the actor, the soul. No? Not dismissing that you have played roles, but just not playing any role right now. Not connecting to any memory of any roles that we have played also right now. As simple as this. And you, the soul, will start recognizing, feeling and living yourself in the purity, in the beauty, in the truth of who you are. No? You see? It's such a simple, immediate thing, and it looks like, where to find myself, where to find the truth of who I am. No? Like this it feels. some of you may go more deeper or more, in the purity of your being than usual, or than in your own comparison also. And if you are going really in your purity of your being, then be aware that you will have to let go of everything that you are holding on to, because otherwise you cannot merge with yourself. You can pick up even you can pick up later that desire even for freedom, for awakening, for enlightenment. But right now you will have to let go of even that. Because this is the catch. Unless we let go of the desire for freedom, awakening, enlightenment, we cannot be free. But if we give up that desire too early, we cannot be free from hypnosis also. So that desire makes us free from all the other desires, and the hypnosis connected to it. But then time has come now for some of you to even let go of that desire, at least for right now. So now no desire, not even desire for freedom, not even desire to be free. No desire to be anything, just being as you are. This is pure heaven actually. This is that pure heaven. This is just pure bliss actually. So thank you. I think it's very good. Thank you. Very, very nice. The real focus, or you can say the goal of spirituality is this what we are living now. Just now we were living now. This is that goal. Rest is just supporting activities. True clarity, true joy. Also, in a way, they are just supporting activity to make us free or available to ourselves, so that we can live ourselves. No? They are only supporting activities so that we can become free and available to ourselves. No? Because this ourself is the real treasure. Our own being is that real treasure, not what we have in the body mind in life. That is okay. We can make best use of that too. But what we are is the real treasure. Enlightenment is when you, the consciousness, comes back to your own source, to your own being. Then you, the consciousness, illuminates your own being, enlightens your own being. No, like this. This is enlightenment actually. It's a real, actual thing, not a concept, only. Thank you. It's very, very good. So here in this, I don't know, I have just feeling, so I'm just talking like this. So Komal, I'm looking at you right now and just feeling that to speak like this, that here this completion of the being is not dependent on any sense of incompletion in the mind, in the feelings, in the experiences. If we keep trying to fix that incompletion at the mind, at the feeling, at the experience level, we will never attend this completion which is already present. No? Or if we start attending it directly, let's say, we will not need to fix that too. Because that which appears to be incomplete in the mind is not really actual picture of it. It is more our reflection of our sense of incompletion that we are living inside us, when we are not living it. Once we start living it, that sense of incompletion is removed. Now even that which is incomplete is so beautifully complete. No? That which is imperfect is so perfectly imperfect. This is the thing. Seems very good. So I think it's a very good time. We are going to end this meeting now. Thank you everyone for joining today. God may always, always bless you.